So this is North Landing, and it's where we've been for the last couple of days. We've got my tanker in front of us and Seahawk just over there. We are going to be heading off probably about 10 or 11, but we're going to have a coffee morning meeting with the other two boats and decide where they want to go.
This boat's a state.
This boat is a state.
It's got like duckweed tide mark.
That's how much we tipped over when we got pushed into the trees at the lock. Needs a good clean off.
Huge warship ahead. I think he might be turning. He's got a tug on the side.
Yeah.
Absolute monsters, these things.
What did she say?
It's Thomas singing. What do you want to be when you grow up, Ben?
I want to be a tugboat driver when I grow up.
They're pretty cool, aren't they?
They are, just all that horsepower, and then, I don't know, I just like the shape of them. The fact they can move so much weight. Incredible.
She lives in the bar, they don't know her name. Down below, we're all the same. Love ourselves, we don't know how to ourselves. When we fall straight down the way. Mama, won't be there. Mama, won't be there. Oh no.
What have you got there, Ben?
New aerial for the VHF and my bob.
The old one, I think, is broken. I tested it, borrowed Thomas's, and tested it on a new piece of cable from our radio, and it works. So I'm just about to test the new aerial on a new piece of cable, and it should work, because I tested the old aerial on a new piece of cable and it didn't work, so I am assuming that that's probably it.
I hope it works, because we paid how much?
I don't want to say on the camera.
$80 for a piece of metal with a
Basically
whatever on the
a
end.
stainless steel coat hanger straightened out with a little plastic cap on that end, a little bit of plastic at that end, and a shiny little bit of that end with the thread.
How could his work and not this one?
I don't know.
Exactly the same, you just plugged it in. So I just came in the bedroom here to get changed, and I just turned the light on.
So if that light's on,
There's no static.
yeah.
Yet if I do this one, it gets worse. How can a light make the radio change?
I don't know.
That's so
That's to do with
completely strange.
some sort of interference into the ground circuit, but I don't know, I'm so confused now. This $80 for a new aerial I may not have needed, I don't know. But why I can plug his in and it worked perfectly the first time, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to play with it anymore.
Leave the light on, and then try and call Matenka.
Yeah, okay.
Alright boys, Matenka, 6'8".
Perfect.
Switching to 6'8". This is ridiculous. So if you have that light on, it works fine.
It's like my car, when you to open the boot, you have to open the back door first. We've just had a little coffee morning meeting with our friends on Seahawk and Matenka. Everyone's trying to decide what their sailing plans are. We're in a bit of a rush to get north of the bay now because we've got flights to catch from New York and friends to see beforehand, and we're looking for somewhere to haul the boat out. They're in not so much of a rush, so I think Seahawk are going to just hang around here for another day down at Gwyn Island, and Matenka weren't sure what they were doing. I think they'll probably end up where we're going.
Yeah.
We're going to go to Tangier Island today, and then it'll be a reunion in Annapolis when we finally will make it there. That'll be nice, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Be nice to get out of this heat for a bit and actually get moving anyway.
Well, yeah, we've got northerly winds forecast on Monday, 25 knots, which mean progress up the bay has to stop, but it will mean much cooler weather.
Yeah, so we've got to get there well, as far north as we can before the winds turn north.
Yeah, let's get going.
So we're just coming up towards Tangier Island and finding an anchorage for the night, and there are an awful lot of crab pots, so I'm just going to be pointing them out for Ben because we've got the sunlight directly ahead of us, which means you just can't see anything in the water really. It's one dead ahead! So I think what I can see in the distance there is the holding tanks for the crabs, and what they do is they hold them for a certain amount of time until they shed their shells, and then once they've molted, that is when they'll harvest them and they'll be sold as soft shell crab, and it's quite a big industry on this little island. Not much else around at all. It's very, very shallow. Putting on the electronics in the oven.
I am. Yeah, this is a pretty ferocious little storm.
So we've got enough anchor chain out if the wind gets that. still morning. Not a breath of wind this morning.
Not yet, no.
So I'll probably be motoring. So today we're planning on going about 33 miles and we're going to come up around the back of the Tangier Sound here and anchor just up here. The plan tomorrow then is to go straight across to Annapolis, so there should be better wind tomorrow, which is why we're going to do the longer sail with better wind, as long as it stays sort of northeasterly rather than northerly. Found the only shady spot on the boat, which is behind the windscoop, which we've got up because it's so hot. I'm having to motor, and I brought the navigation up with me so I can keep an eye on what's going on. Got it on the solar charger, which is really useful thing to have on board, and I'm keeping an eye out for stingrays because we keep seeing loads in the water. Last we can sail.
Yeah, this is nice. Ah, that was brilliant, wasn't it? The reception was so bad. All I caught was multiple lightning strikes, powerful winds, boats should seek shelter, but I didn't get what area. I can see a huge thunderstorm.
Yeah, I was going to say, bearing in mind the wind.
Up.
Yeah. How are you supposed to seek shelter in a boat from wind and lightning?
You just go down below and then get your
Lock
doobie
down.
and underneath it.
Oh, that's easy then. We'll do that. Ben's just putting a reef in. So it's blowing just over 20.
Flash flood warning this area till 6:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time. Avoid flood areas, NWS.
That's my phone. That's the first time that's happened.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Have you signed up for it, or is
No.
it just happening? It's quite good though.
Well, it is, but...
Seems to be accurate.
So we've had a warning from the Coast Guard about lightning, and we've had a warning from my phone or whatever does that. I don't know what does that on my phone. To flash flooding, so...
Yeah. So coming up to Sharkfin Shoal, which is in there, in that area there where that marker is.
It's really shallow, isn't it? It's like a metre deep.
1 point, yeah, it goes down to 0.9, 0.3 actually up there.
Who'd have thunk it in this massive bay that it's so shallow in parts?
Yeah. Been some really good, interesting sailing around all these like dredged areas, channels, and going around the markers and stuff. It's big enough, and we've got enough wind, so it's been really good fun so far.
It's more like it, isn't it?
Yeah, this is really good fun. Really good sailing. Enjoying every minute of it. So different this morning.
Yeah.
Thunderstorm powered sailing is awesome.
Straighten up.
Yeah. No, I think it's pretty good. I think it's going to be a waterproof stay today.
Yeah. I think it might be radar day as well. The visibility's pretty bad.
Yeah, there is wind though, so should be a good sail to Annapolis.
Yeah, should be a good sail. Keep the cover on, I think.
Definitely.
So it's turned out to be a shockingly shitty day, but this is kind of where this boat's really nice to sail because you're completely enclosed in the cockpit. You've got the sides and the windows and the hood on. You can drink your coffee, blowing 20 knots outside and raining. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? So we've got the wind at about 80 degrees. 18 to 20 knots. 3/4 of the jib out,
Yeah.
and the mizzen, no main, and we're doing 6 to 7 knots. It's good, nice sailing.
Oh, what was that there? So we're just coming out here from behind these islands today to get back in the channel, and then we're going to be going all the way up to Annapolis at the top here, and that's about, what, 30 miles, 33 miles or something.
Yeah.
The wind is going to be sort of northeast.
Yeah, east-northeast.
Yeah, east-northeast, so it's going to be sort of on the side, but it's going to be maybe a bit of a beat. We're going to be fighting tide the whole way as well up the bay, so hopefully we'll get on alright. There's hardly any visibility at all, and there's just so many crab pots here, so we're trying to steer our way through them. They have got flags on, but it's still quite hard.
Supposed to be doing like 9 knots, 8.5 knots.
Yeah.
And sort of flying through.
And the weather's really setting in now.
Oh, you see there's another one? Yeah.
Whoa.
Starting to roll a bit because we haven't got the main up. I think we better take a rebin.
Well, it was just then we were going 9 knots and it was showing 25, so that's nearly 35.
Yeah. But now it's totally chilled out.
Yeah, I think we're right for a minute. Well, you wanted some proper sailing?
This is proper sailing. It's really nice.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to sit both of them, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dropping this one over anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm going to be turning now.
Yeah, if you won't make that one off where it is, let me turn, and then I'll probably jump this one over.
Yeah. Yeah, it's light on the beam now. It's 25, gusting a little bit more. Oh, the solar panels flick right up.
Sailing on days like today made me think of like getting in and having a nice chicken and mushroom pie and a pint of ale in an English pub.
Yeah.
That's what I really miss about wet day sailing, is you get there and it's like, oh, can't have that.
Yeah, exactly. That's fancy.
Oh, fancy.
That was the end of the tournament.
Ah, I think you're doing right now.
So are we on course? Yeah.
Not yet, well, we'll get on this course tomorrow. Yeah, I reckon I can see about half a mile.
Have a tea.
Cup of tea. Oh, I'm killed with a cup of tea. Just coming up on Hooper Island Light, and it's starting to get pretty shitty. Complete contrast to yesterday. The weather was like absolutely flat calm.
We've had some really strong gusts. It's been like solid 30, 35. Whoa. And then that's gusting 40 now. We were just saying you wouldn't want to be caught out in like a little day sailor boat in this. So you get into a lot of trouble, I think. We've got a boat ahead of us somewhere, but the rain is so heavy we can't see anything. We've turned the radar on now and we think we can pick him up. There's a tiny, that little ping just to the sort of off our starboard bow. So he's going to pass down the right hand side, but You can't see anything out there. I mean, the visibility is nothing.
He's got no AIS, and I don't think he's got any nav lights on either, so it's just impossible to see him.
I mean, that ping could be something else. It could be
a buoy, but
there aren't any buoys marked there.
No, nothing marked. Again, it says it's like 40 degrees off our back.
Whoa! Every time that scares me.
So yeah, this low pressure went deeper, much deeper than forecast. I mean, even on the grid file I've been looking at this morning, it was saying it's only going to be 1,007, which isn't a particularly low, but it's definitely lower than that because our barometer went down to nearly 1,000 overnight. It's starting to rise again now, so it should be moving off. But yeah, it's the difference between forecast 15 to 20 knots and solid 25 to 35.
Gusting 40.
Gusting 40, yeah.
I just hope when we get in it's calmed down a bit so we can anchor or take a mooring buoy or whatever we're going to do in slightly calmer conditions.
That would be nice. Yeah, we're travelling away from it, so it should improve.
We've still got, what, another 4 or 5 hours until we get there, so...
Yeah. More like we didn't sail on days like today that we'd never sail.
Never get I'm trying to catch you. What were you doing then?
Just feeling the compression post.
Feeling the compression post?
Yeah. The guts to see if it's wobbling.
Oh.
It's not.
I thought you were just like, having a little cuddle with the boat.
I am. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Caught you. There's a massive cargo ship in the centre of the screen there, and that's about as much visibility we have. So it's a good job we've got AIS, we can see him.
So we nearly hit that. This channel marker, the rain's so bad I can't see anything, so I've been following on radar. Just seemed to have to do with the wind angle. Whatever I did with the autopilot, it was just trying to go straight at it. Well, I've got to say it's been a really rough day weather-wise. I think I might have taunted the Chesapeake Bay the day before by saying how benign the weather was and how there was never enough wind to sail and all that sort of stuff. And now we got it full tilt and right in front of us. So I can just see land on the other side of the bay, so we're coming in. Yeah, I'm really quite looking forward to just getting hooked down and getting some rest.
It's been a long, pretty shitty day, isn't it?
Pretty shitty day, yeah, but it was good sailing to start with. It just got a bit crazy when it was between 30 and 35 for 4 hours, I think, 3 hours, and gusting 40. You can't. And the wind was coming around more and more in front, so we couldn't. Yeah, when the tide was against us.
So now the wind has come round, well, a lot, hasn't it? And we had to change our destination.
Just east of north.
Yeah, so we're going to go to South River and anchor there somewhere rather than the Annapolis River.
Yeah, so it's like
Severn River.
an hour, that's an hour off our trip and gives us a lot of protection for the northeast, which is what we want.
Yeah, but we're having to motor this last bit as well because the tide is against us again.
Yeah.
It's a nice spot, isn't it?
Nice spot, it's lovely.
Yeah, so well protected here.
Yeah, we could have got round in there if you wanted to.
That's the hurricane hole, I think, in there.
Deep enough.
Yeah. Lovely. So that's a park the other side, and you can cycle all the way through and about 2 miles to Annapolis city.
Yeah. We just need to find somewhere to land.
Yeah, maybe over there somewhere on the corner. But
I'm freezing.
yeah, let's have a nice hot shower.